Hey guys, Murugi Muni here,
It's Lydia KM
and we're back again with another episode of
the Messy Inbetween.
It's Definitely TMI. So, this is like a milestone episode.
Yes.
You guys. Episode 5.
After 4 success,
Honestly, yeah. You know,
We're
when a
amazing.
child reaches 5 years old, they are significantly less likely to die from childhood diseases.
that's amazing.
Yeah,
I've learned
so
something new
exactly.
today.
So our baby is like growing up.
It's growing
It's not like fifth
up.
season, but it's like fifth episode. And
Fifth
that's
episode,
something, right?
Fifth episode.
Yeah, and last week's episode was so fantastic, and we got such great feedback.
We loved
like,
that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
amazing, and we spoke about unspoken rules of
Successful rules or adulting.
successful adulting. Exactly.
Yeah.
So today we just thought we would continue the theme and just give us some more rules. So today we're going to be talking about unspoken rules of adult friendships.
And this
Yes.
is loud. Is the microphone on? Is the
Yeah.
sound? It's up?
All the way out.
Good.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And I feel like just to add to that, it's like adult friendships, but healthy adult friendships.
Healthy
because,
adult
yeah,
friendships.
Yeah, exactly. I'd like to say that we are in a healthy adult
I
friendship,
think
right?
so.
I would like
Actually,
to say, yeah,
I can confidently say that we
we are in
are.
a healthy. Oh,
Yeah.
just turn off the cameras. We need a
The
minute.
moment.
We
We
need
need
a
a
moment.
moment.
Yeah, exactly. So a lot of these principles we're going to be talking about are things that we've applied in our own friendship.
Yes.
And things that you can apply in your own friendships as well if
Yeah.
you want them to be healthier. And basically things maybe your friend is trying to tell you that you should pay attention to, but you're not paying attention
Yeah,
to,
for
right?
sure. Yeah,
Okay.
and people say that they admire our friendship so much.
Yeah.
I don't think like anything else, it takes it's like an art.
It's like
the
an
way
art.
yeah,
Exactly.
for sure.
Yeah. Okay, so should I go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, so the first rule that I thought of is be present for your friend. And here, I had actually like 2 rules which were kind of like opposing each other. The first one was like, you need to understand as adults, people have their own lives. Like people have responsibilities, people have kids. Some of us have 85 kids, according to Lydia. People are working on, like people are in the stage where you're trying to grow yourself, like as a person, right?
Yeah.
So obviously, some time might go by without us actually speaking, or
Yeah.
like it can be weeks, it can be days, or whatever. And eventually, you will speak, and then mean that your friendship is any less. But being present for me means I expect still anywhere in life, like for example, you have a birthday,
Yeah.
or my child has a birthday, or my mom has died, or something like big moments in
God,
your
yeah.
friend's life, you need to be present, whatever is happening in your life. I have a friend called Kit, and she's always saying, if you say you're my friend, but every time I invite you to an event or something that I'm doing, you're not able to come, then you're not my friend.
I agree with
She
that.
says that,
I
yeah.
agree with that because it's kind of like a sacrifice, you
Yeah.
know? Your friend being there, you need to say that my time now, she's a priority
Yeah.
for the big stuff. And I think the difference between adult healthy relationships and like kind of immature relationships is when I'm expected to be at everything. I can't always
you
be at
can't.
everything, but the big moments, 100%.
Big
I
moments
agree
for
with that.
sure, yeah. And but also there's that the element of extending grace where someone is not able to maybe talk
Yeah.
all the time. Someone is not always able to be like, oh, we're hanging out this Friday, and I'm like, I can't come, you know,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And she'll be like, okay, why can't she come? Like she didn't love me or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
kind of thing. You can extend grace.
For always.
Yeah.
And the other day we said I feel like we have grace in our partnerships.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
sometimes like this person is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. This other person has to extend the grace.
Exactly.
And so you can bring comfort in the
Exactly,
relationship.
yeah.
So this one my first one is talk out your issues. No one is a mind reader.
Ooh,
There's
yeah,
so
friendships, relationships, everything,
especially
yeah.
with female adult friendships, I feel like the more I'm not sure what's going on with you because you're not being honest,
Yeah.
the more I'm uncomfortable being around you.
Yeah.
And then now it's either I'm either walking on eggshells or maybe I don't even know how I'm communicating with you. Is it the right way? What are
Yeah,
you going through? What's
exactly.
happening with your life?
And then you start feeling like maybe it's about me. Maybe I did something
Yeah.
which is making her not talk to me, you know,
Yes.
kind of thing.
And
Yeah.
because I'm not being open, you're not being open. So
Yeah.
then now you're assuming something, I'm assuming something. And then that's how actually crack starts. And I've
Exactly.
actually seen there's a friend who I really, really cared about, but I've realized that because they're not able to be open and honest about what's happening with them, I constantly have to be either guessing, and I don't know how to be your friend. Like, do you need someone there right now?
Do you
need me to stay away?
Yeah.
Be honest about what's happening.
And I feel like that's not necessarily saying, okay, actually my husband cheated on me, and
no.
now I'm just finding it hard to talk to people. It can just be as simple as saying, Lydia, I'm going through something right now.
Give
it
me
has
a
nothing
pause.
to do with you.
Give me
I'm
a
going
pause.
through something. I'll talk to you when I'm ready.
Yes, and the other friend gotta respect that. Yeah, we don't force people to communicate.
Do you feel like that's easier for us because we are over communicators? Because I feel like
I
easy
trust
for
you.
us to but I feel like it's easy for us to express ourselves, like to talk
anyway,
because we are always talking. Exactly. So I feel like automatically I'll just I'll just like blah, 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 right. And the same as for you, literally, projectile vomit of words.
But for me, I know it seems like I just say all that. It's not everyone I do that with.
Seriously,
no,
I'm special.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, please record that part. She said last time you said you fall asleep thinking of me, and now it's like
I know, guys. I keep giving hints.
Exactly, but like, damn, Okay, my next one is, when we go out, we are splitting the bill. All right,
Please.
We are splitting the bill. Adult friendships, please. At some point, it's like everybody is responsible for themselves financially, but there's a caveat for this. Either we are splitting the bill, or everyone is paying for what they ordered for.
Yeah.
Also, though, like financial sensitivity is really necessary in adult friendships. If I know that Lydia is suffering, she barely made rent this month, then I start saying, let's go to Kempinski tomorrow. And I know very, very well that you're not able to go to Kempinski. Where am I putting you in a position for you to have to be like, oh, guys, I can't make it, or kind of thing.
Definitely get that. For sure, that's sensitivity. However, I also feel like it's my responsibility to communicate what's happening. You might not even be thinking about that. The fact that I didn't pay rent. You have Kempinski money, so you are just thinking, let's go.
So you need to have
you also have to communicate that. Funny enough, one of my friends not too long ago we wanted to hang out, but then for whatever reason they weren't able to pay. They didn't get paid the time, and so they told me, like, I didn't get paid the time I wanted, but I do want to come on our date. Like, what do we do? Should we reschedule? Then I was able to be like, oh no, it's fine. Okay, but see, you're honest, so now it's not gonna be where's my wallet?
Yeah.
Oh no,
let me go to the toilet. I need to pee really bad.
And in fact, I think the honesty was like, oh girl, of course,
it's so
come.
Nice. Yeah,
I like that. Yeah, it's
I
fine.
think that's really nice. But let's be financially sensitive,
please.
And I feel like at adulthood, like maybe around like 30s, like early 30s, it's like there's sometimes some separation. Like some people are gonna be super wealthy at that time,
and then
someone hit the
not.
Jackpot and married the richest man, or like their business is doing fantastic, right?
Yeah.
Write a damn book.
Girl.
And then someone else just quit their job or maybe they are laid off because of COVID. And so there's differences. So we should just be sensitive. Yeah.
And
but definitely come to the date with the expectation that you're expected to clear your own bill. Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. Sure.
The next one is, this is maybe controversial because I definitely had this conversation on my page and people clearly were disagreeing. For me, my rules of friendship is our friends' men are not our friends, they are our friends' men. And this is how I operate with my friendships. It's not because I've ever drawn the boundary. I just think me and my friends are like that. For example, I don't know in which generation I am calling Joe's husband to go and have a coffee on my own. Where is what's
happening? Where
is this Earth?
What's going on?
Earth?
Right?
So the reason why I say that is because I feel like that's a way to draw healthy boundaries, so that whatever is happening with you guys, it's always clear between everyone. I am this person's friend, and you are with my friend, and I adore him and I respect him, but that's it.
You adore him?
Yes.
Adore.
Yeah.
I don't even think I adore him.
Freudian slip. Oops. What have I said? What have I said? I'm sorry.
No, but that's a really good point, because I'm just like, it needs to be understood that your connection to my husband is me. So without me, there's no connection.
There's nothing.
So if I was to get a divorce, and then you guys are now like
I don't want to lose him.
Yeah, I really just don't understand how people do that.
perplexing.
And personally, in my own friendships, I've crossed those boundaries before. Like, or those boundaries have been crossed the other way around.
Yeah.
In the situation. Sorry, guys, some things we can't say on TMI. We
Not
can't,
everything.
not
babe.
everything can be said on TMI,
Yeah.
right? But I feel like it's one of those things that can literally be make or break for your friendship. And I feel like the first time, maybe someone else, maybe your friend has a different understanding of what that boundary is. The first time something happens which makes you uncomfortable, like you get home and then your husband says, "Oh, by the way, your friend called me today." That's the point.
Pain.
That's
Pain.
the point at which you're
Yes.
just like, this is not
And
appropriate.
it's not out of malice. It's
Yeah,
about
exactly.
having healthy boundaries so
Absolutely.
that there's no blurred lines.
Yeah, exactly. My next one is this. For an adult friendship to work, you need to work on yourself first, so that you can be a mature person in the friendship. In our 30s especially, and I'm sorry if you're below 30, I mean, I feel like right now we are more addressing like adult, like probably late 20s and upwards, right? If you are the friend who every month you have a pregnancy scare and we're trying to get you P2 and we're trying to get you pregnancy test and we're trying to get you abortions or whatever. If you are the friend who every weekend we go out and you overdrink and you get drunk and like you're vomiting everywhere and we're carrying you home. If you are the friend who's always sleeping with the wrong person, you're like, "Hey guys, I messed up, man," and like week after week, month after month, we are constantly trying to sort out your mess.
Yeah. No.
We just adult friendships drama free.
That's the key.
Yeah, drama free. Because like
and let me the hardest thing about that is that the friendship stops being about me being your friend, me being there to support you in your life. It becomes it's just always putting out fire. So if we're not even getting what we're supposed to be getting out of a friendship, because you probably don't even know what's going on with me, because it's always a fire at your house. Not to be mistaken with having a moment in your life. Everyone has moments, but it cannot be that's your brand
24/7.
That's not your brand. No.
It's
messy.
off-brand. Yeah, okay. I mean, we know it's messy. We know it's messed up, but like not 24/7.
Drama is not the brand.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not
And
the
we're
brand.
actually having a conversation before this. If like, let's say Lydia is in a toxic relationship, or let me say me, because I keep using you as the example of like something fucked up. So let's say I'm in a relationship and like maybe it's toxic, but it can't be every time we meet up. The whole meetup is me crying and complaining about my toxic relationship. It gets so tiring for the other person.
It does.
Like it's just exhausting. Like
It is
can't always,
exhausting.
so like it's like maybe if you've decided you want to stay in your toxic relationship, let it not always be the conversation every single time is that thing.
Especially when now we know this is it.
Yeah,
this
exactly.
is what's happening.
And
It's
I've
not
already
like
told you should leave, and you've decided you're not leaving. Now that's it. Let's not be talking about it 24/7.
I don't think so.
Exactly. So fix your toxic self first, so that you don't bring that toxicity into your friendship.
100%.
Yep.
My next one, I guess, is kind of almost the same. Okay, maybe a bit different. So learn to be self-aware about your insecurities. We are not projecting. Let me give you an example.
You're shouting.
I'm screaming.
You're
I'm
screaming. You're
Yes.
screaming.
Let me tell you, we all have different things that make us feel insecure, and that's completely fine. We're all working on whatever we're working on, but I don't get to project that stuff on you every single time I come, right? Maybe my insecurity is like, I don't know, I don't have edges, right?
Yeah.
And every time I come, I'm just like, why don't you?
But our edges are like the same.
You know,
You
every
really
time I
hating on
come,
your
I'll just
edges.
be like,
Yeah.
Joe, what are you even doing with your edges? They don't even look. I'm projecting. That's projecting.
Yeah.
If your friend is doing really well right at that time, and maybe you're not doing all that well, you don't need to make her feel bad about that. If your friend is looking great and maybe you're having a not so great day, you can be okay with, oh, today I'm not feeling well, girl.
But let me
today
prosper. Let
I'm
that
not
person
feeling
prosper.
that great. But
Yeah.
you know, if
Exactly.
you own your insecurities, it's rare that you're going to project them. And that's why I think I'm so open about my insecurities, so that I never ever make them like a thing that's hindering other people thriving.
I absolutely agree with that. I think the other one which I had was almost similar to that, and it was about don't judge, no judging your friends, because I feel like obviously in a friendship you might make decisions that I don't agree with or things that I wouldn't do, but as your friend I will still support you. I might be like, I think you're fucking up and I think that's a bad idea, but you know what, all right, let's do it then. And when it crumbles, you'll probably be the one who is there to tell them like, okay, fine, now it has crumbled,
Here
as
we
I
are.
said, but here now let us support. But I feel like that's like an issue which I usually struggle with in my friendships personally, is like support like supporting someone when you're not supporting what they're doing. Do you understand? It's like when, like, for example, I had a friend who wanted to quit her job and she was like, oh, she's telling me how she wants to quit her job. And I was just like, I personally just told her, I think that's a bad idea. It's a bad idea because you have no money. You have no money, you are poor, okay? So, but she was adamant. And sure enough, she quit and then later on ended up, like struggling a little bit. And for me, it was just like, but now that was a decision that we already knew. And then it's hard to empathize with someone when they have done the thing that you told them not to do and it ended exactly how you told them it was going to go, kind of thing. So like, I struggle with that personally, like that support versus like support when it's not something you support.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing. This is how I approach that kind of situation. Exactly as you do, which is, this is a bad idea, this is why, etc., etc., etc. Especially when it's there's life choices, right? For example, I don't know, you want to move countries, you've got a job, but I would never move countries. I can't project that. But if it's like that, you don't have money and you want to quit your job and there's no other way of being supported, that's just bad, for me, I would just tell you as you did, and then whatever you do, we gotta support each other like
exactly,
that.
Right?
But not maybe I won't support you like to my back, but I'll walk with you.
Not to your back?
Yeah, I don't know if, because I told you. I tell you this has happened. But yeah, to be honest,
so
you're gonna support anyway.
You gotta support anyway.
Annoying.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, my last one is just like in a relationship, you need to learn your friends' love languages.
100%.
I feel like, especially if it's like a friendship that you genuinely care about. There's tiers. Sometimes people use the word friend very loosely. Very, very loose.
Yeah.
There's acquaintance. There's like people who just like, hey. There's like Instagram friends. And then there's friend.
I will show up for you.
Exactly. I don't even know, in adult friendships, does best friend exist? I mean, obviously I'm Lydia's best friend, but like, I mean, in other circles, does best friend still exist? But I feel like,
there's just a depth of friendship.
It's a depth of friendship. And if someone is like your real friend, you need to learn what their love language is and show them love. Because sometimes maybe I'm always buying Lydia gifts and she didn't feel love that way. But because I feel love that way through gifts, then maybe I think that she's
What's my love
loved.
language?
Lydia's love language is words, acts of...
How is she preaching and she doesn't know? I know
you
yours.
told me yours. Okay, what is mine?
Gifts is first.
It's actually
physical
not.
touch is second.
It's actually not. Actually, my
You
first.
changed it.
I changed it.
Exactly.
Yes. So you don't even know my current. Oh, Lydia.
She didn't update me.
Lydia.
But me and you, what are my old ones?
Your old ones, there's acts of service, because you said you feel really nice when your man does something for you, like,
Even you.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
And then words of affirmation.
Exactly. Yeah. I think I changed. I realized my first one is actually words of affirmation.
Definitely,
For
Joe.
sure. I know.
Definitely.
She's about to say, fuck me.
Yeah.
She says that 24/7. It's like she's begging us. She's begging us.
It's my thing. I don't know why I say that so often.
Yeah, but my first one is words of affirmation, and then I think maybe gifts is second.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, knowing your friend's love language is really important.
Really
Also, how support. This is something which I see people arguing about all the time. Your friend thinks you should do A, B, and C as what you consider as support.
Yeah.
But your friend is doing something else which they think is support, but you're not recognizing it that way.
Yeah.
I feel like even in relationships, when somebody is doing their thing one way, it's good to recognize, oh wow, they're doing this thing this way. But mine is mine. Yeah? I feel like communication is really important.
Exactly. Actually, underpinning everything, underpinning all these rules is the communication and the honesty. Because without that, you really have nothing.
For sure.
Yeah.
For me, I feel my last one is have the grace to cheer on when even you are not popping. Have the grace to do that for your friends.
And that's harder than it sounds.
It's difficult.
It's tough.
It's extremely difficult.
It's messed up.
Yeah, but I feel like what the way I do it, if I'm going through like maybe a time which is not great, but one of my friends really needs my support. I saw this on TikTok, and it basically said that anytime you feel like you're being jealous of someone, tell God, give that person more of that thing, and automatically the jealousy goes away, because jealousy stems from a scarcity mentality.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh, they have this, so that
Now
means
I can't.
me, I don't have. But when you say, God, give Joe a bigger booty, give her,
Yeah,
automatically it feels like it's something which belongs to someone else anyway,
Yeah.
and God's
It's
gonna
not-
give them more.
yeah.
It releases that.
And it doesn't mean that you're not gonna get your own big booty.
100%. Yeah.
Unlikely, but yeah. I mean, you know what I was
So yeah, I feel like that's a really important one
and
because I
also-
see that's
exactly.
difficult.
But also to add to that, if you feel like it's too triggering, it's okay to be like to take some space, to give
Or
some
mute-
space to the
mute
friendship.
someone.
Yeah, exactly.
me-
It's the same as if you're following someone on Instagram who makes you feel like, oh, why don't I have that? Why don't I have that? Just unfollow that person.
Yeah.
By the way, imagine. And if it's a friendship, probably I can't end the friendship, you
Yeah.
know? But you can just like take some space and just like
Okay.
as you work on yourself, because I feel like you don't have to remain in the place of
Yes.
triggering. right?
Honesty hour. So there's one of
I'm tired.
you're tired of honesty.
I'm tired of honesty.
So honesty hour. One of my friends told me that sometimes
Mm.
when they come on my page, they're just like, you know, I won't even go on Lydia's page. Like today, I don't need that, and they'll just mute me. Maybe because I'm like, you know,
Waking up at 5 a.m. Meditate, journal, tick, 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 exercise, tick. Like, calm down. We just woke up. God.
You know?
Yeah.
So then she was just like, sometimes I can't. But there's moments when I've had to mute you as well. Yeah, I know, honesty hour. Not in a bad way. Let me tell you why. So the reason is there's a time I think I told you when I was feeling so in the dumps with my content,
you
you know?
told me,
I was
yeah.
feeling so disconnected with my content, like, you know, like just not finding my own space
Yeah.
in there. That was the time when Murugi is thriving. She is just top. She is creating 62 reels a day. She is taking 55 photo shoots, you know, and it was just too triggering.
wow,
But
yeah.
it's like a moment. It's like, I'll breathe.
Yeah.
Okay, it's fine. It's all is well. Meditate, do your thing. And then you come up and be like, do you know what? She's winning.
Yeah,
It's okay
and I'm
to
happy
take
for
that
her, yeah.
pause and be like, this is too much.
Yeah.
But then you remind yourself, because you're still my friend, and
Exactly.
I
You
want
still
to
need
be
to
happy
be-
everything that you do.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's okay. It's okay to meet your friends.
Wow.
Yeah, honesty hour.
There's no better time to stop than there because I feel like you're right. But anyway, guys, let us know some other rules of successful or healthy adult friendships
yeah.
in the
Can the
in the confidence below. That's what I was about to say.
In the
In
the comments below.
My God.
And please, guys, if you want to have more interactive content with us, we do talk quite a lot on our Instagram page. So
Yes.
definitely follow us on TMI Podcast KE.
When you drinking water was so
Who knew?
amazing.
Refreshing.
So today for TMI business plug, the first business I want to plug is where I got this beautiful, beautiful t-shirt. It's from a page called Mwadzame. He just has, I don't even know how to describe. Have you been on his page? It's just like, I don't know how to describe, but it's like art which is like, it really makes you think. And it's just like, you look at it and you're like, So like this t-shirt, for example, if you grew up in the 90s, you know Everready. I don't know. Everready battery is still sold. I don't even know. But it's like Everready, which is a brand. And then it says Paka Power. And the Paka is between a woman's legs. So, I mean, I feel like you can fill in for yourself.
Yeah.
But basically, he just has some amazing art. So he puts them on t-shirts. He has like wallpapers. He has posters. Check out his page for all his art. It's really, really beautiful.
The next business which we're going to plug this week is a shop that I love so much, and that is Marble Nails Studio. It's where I go to get my nails done. And let me tell you, I'm a loyal kind of girl. If I find something good, I'm going to stick with it. And that's exactly what they do. They have the most amazing pedicures. By the way, you can go and say, Lydia KM said you have the best pedicures. And you DM me if it's not. Super amazing. And they have amazing art. They do such fantastic acrylics. They do your normal nails, whatever it is that you want. They are a full production nail studio. So make sure you check them out. They're on LC Plaza, first floor on Kilimani Road, Marble Nail Studio.
So if you'd like to participate in our TMI business plug, we do it on every single podcast episode. And we
Yes.
also put up the businesses on our social media page, which is TMI Podcast KE on Instagram. We just are really passionate about supporting small businesses
We are.
because they're like the cornerstone of our economy. So if you'd like for us to mention your business, feel free to DM us on Instagram or email us, right?
Yes.
TMIPodcastKE@gmail.com. So today for It's Messed Up, we decided to play a little game called Is It Overrated or Underrated? And we asked, she's laughing because we already like tested some of these and she was yelling, she was shouting in the foyer, all right? So we asked you guys to give us some things that you think are either overrated or underrated so we can rate them. Are you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Number one, and this one was Lydia's, sex.
Underrated.
Underrated.
Oh.
And anyone who says it's overrated,
I'm sorry, you're not doing it right.
You're not doing it right.
right.
Please, you're not. All right. A big booty. For reference.
Underrated for sure.
Right?
Yeah, I would take it any day.
I mean, yeah. I feel like you.
For sure.
I mean, come on. All right, bras. Wearing bras.
Overrated.
God, like what?
We do it because we must.
Yeah, society demands it of us, but honestly, we'd rather not.
Yeah.
All right. Marriage.
I feel like good marriages are underrated, but marriage in general is overrated.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I feel like marriage in general is underrated.
You
That's
think
what
so?
That's what
because
I feel
you're
like.
in a good marriage.
Because I'm in a good marriage, exactly.
Yeah.
Why are you pointing at me like I've done
like,
something?
No, like girl. Like girl.
All right, alcohol.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Underrated, yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about this.
It's just a spice. It's just like the spice.
Yeah, it's just like it's like cashew kidogo,
Yeah,
cashew V. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I'll say also underrated.
Yeah.
Kind of. TikTok.
I think
Overrated.
That's underrated.
I feel like it's overrated.
Yeah, but we better get to it because it's the future.
I know, right? Is it though?
Yeah.
I feel like with what Instagram has introduced, it's like everything that you are
Instagram
getting
is
on TikTok.
robbing
exactly.
everything.
I feel like it's everything you're getting on TikTok, but now it's all in one place. I don't know. I love it. I love it on Instagram.
Okay.
Makeup.
Underrated.
Overrated.
No way.
Yeah.
I love makeup.
I feel like we love it because society has made us love it because like you put it on and just feel like, okay, actually it's like more of a personal thing, but I still feel like it's overrated.
Oh my God, I
like,
love it.
If we could all agree that no one is wearing makeup, so
that's
no one
fine.
has to bother with it.
Exactly. Let's live that life. But now,
that's
we haven't.
Yeah, no, which is so annoying. Which is so damn annoying. iPhone.
Underrated.
Oh God, so underrated. And whoever wrote this, you probably have an Android. And
Can't hear you through the
we
video.
can barely see what you've written here because you wrote it on an Android. All right. Okay. Beyonce.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
I mean, how
is that even a conversation?
God, yes. Petite bodies.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
overrated.
Yeah,
overrated.
I feel like you meant to say
overrated. Overrated.
Yeah,
for
I
sure.
think so. Yeah. A flat stomach.
Oh, no way. In a bikini, though.
Because I've never had one, I really don't know how to answer this question, but I feel like...
So I feel like it's underrated in that it feels amazing when you achieve it, but it's overrated in that I don't think that's the only way you can look good.
Yeah. Or people think that it's like you'll get the flat stomach, now you'll be happy.
No,
endless
oh my God.
happiness,
Lies.
but that is not the case.
Lies.
All right, fine. A few more. Weed.
Weed is?
Weed.
Oh God, underrated. No, overrated.
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 Are you sure you didn't mean to say underrated?
No, over because and then you sleep and then.
Yeah, I know. We're not
like
weed
being
heads
hyper.
personally. Yeah, exactly. We want to which is why we think alcohol is underrated.
Yeah.
That is exactly the thing. Exercising and eating well.
Underrated. It's like your health.
Yeah.
It's your life.
It's your life. If
Yeah.
that is not, I mean, come on. If that is not underrated, what is? MAC lipsticks.
Overrated. They were just the first to do it.
They're good quality, but for the price, like, I mean, why am I spending almost 4,000 bob on one freaking lipstick?
No.
It's just crazy, right? Okay, last one. Virginity.
Overrated.
Is that because you're not a virgin anymore? Someone who's a virgin right now will
guess
feel
what?
like...
Everyone who loses their virginity is just like...
Yeah, and
now,
then, right?
And then?
But I feel like it depends.
Overrated.
If you're like a super religious person, then, I mean, obviously...
Please, of course.
Yeah,
but obviously, I am not. So, it's overrated.
Yeah, obviously, she's not. Oh, I said that was the last one, but this is the real last one. Anal sex.
Underrated!
And that's on period.
Period. We're back again with TMI Talk. Now, guys, we introduced this segment in the last episode. If you haven't watched it, please catch up on episode 4.
Yep.
But this episode is basically where people share with us their dilemmas. This is on our Instagram page, TMI Podcast KE. And we do our very best, as humbly as possible, with as little shouting as possible, to share our advice on how the person can deal with this current situation. So today's is interesting.
You're laughing before a very serious...
We did say yes.
Oh my gosh.
We're so sorry. We're so sorry. Because Joe was making me laugh before this. It's not my fault.
Okay.
Anyway, so this is how it goes. I have been dating a guy for the past 3 years, but it's a long distance relationship. I'm already out.
I'm already mad,
out,
yeah.
right? Okay. I recently met another guy who lives within the same town and the same town I do, and we've been having so much fun. Issue is, I don't want to get rid of my long distance boyfriend yet. But at the moment, I might be pregnant with man number 2's baby. He isn't my ideal type of guy because he is psychotic. And
he's not my ideal type of guy. I thought he would go with like, he's not as tall as I would like, but he's psychotic.
He's psychotic.
Okay.
And leaving him has also been an issue because he says he'll kill himself. He has kept asking me about his baby, who is supposed to be a fetus 2 weeks old. And he treats me like a pregnant woman already. I'm not ready to keep the baby, but that's one. That's problem number 1.
Wow.
And he knows
that's
that.
problem number 1. I think we're at problem number 5 right now.
Therefore, he doesn't want to let me out of his sight. When I ask him to wait till I confirm the pregnancy, he says that I'm planning on doing something stupid, and if I get rid of the baby, he'll kill me too. Now this is the dilemma. I'm a little confused about how to handle the situation.
Okay. Wow.
Okay.
You know, when you guys send us your issues, first of all, I'm really happy that you guys trust us to be able to give you advice on your life issues. Yeah,
Some
and we take it very seriously. But sometimes women, women, it's like you're digging yourself into a grave. You jump in and then you're like, okay, guys, how do I get out of here? Like the number of issues, because you're like, first you're having fun. You have this boyfriend, you don't want to let go of that boyfriend. You're having fun, but with this man who is psychotic. So you're trying to end it, but he says that he'll kill himself. That's just a huge issue by itself.
Yeah.
Anytime someone says they'll kill you because of something you're going to do, please, it's not your.
They kill themselves. Yeah,
exactly. It's not. If someone was going to kill themselves, they would just kill themselves without even telling you.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Secondly, if you're not even sure that you're pregnant and it's 2 weeks into the pregnancy, what has made him think that you're pregnant? Because
chances
it must be something. You probably said it.
Yeah.
You know, and if you have been the one to precipitate this situation, you need to ask yourself first, why?
Oh, this is bad.
Why? If already it's a psychotic situation, why would you even go ahead and tell him that? Secondly, I know it feels to you like you're stuck, but you are not stuck.
You are not stuck.
You are not stuck because you have gotten yourself into that situation, and just as easily, well, not as easily, but the same way you have gotten yourself into it, you can also get yourself out. This man may or may not kill himself, but that's not your burden to bear.
Yeah.
For you to say also that he won't let you out of his sight unless you're locked with handcuffs or he has literally locked the door, in which case now this is even a police issue.
This is a police issue for sure.
Please get yourself to somewhere where you can get tested and deal with your pregnancy the way you best think it is. And if you already know this person is psychotic, please leave them.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah, let me tell you this, how to handle the situation is, number 1, go to somewhere where you feel safe, like Joe said, whether it's your family's friend, a friend's place, and stay there. Block him from everything.
Yep.
One of the things that, these narcissistic kind of people, what they depend on is contact.
Yeah.
Because he's not going to be able to intimidate you without contact. He also doesn't want you to have access to people who are going to tell you he is a psychopath. So that's the second thing. So if you deprive him of his means of intimidating you and making you feel scared, then he doesn't have as much power. As far as the long distance boyfriend, if we are at pregnancy with someone else, I think it's time.
If we are
pregnancy with someone else, I think that you should just let him go.
Yeah.
Because if you got to even this point of feeling this way about someone else, maybe the long distance thing is not working.
Yeah.
Or you can commit, if you really want to make this work with the long distance one and the psychotic person has been removed, then you got to be better at being a girlfriend. Let's start there. And start communicating. What is it that's making you struggle with this relationship? Start there with communication. But this other psychotic person,
you need to block him. Yeah.
Block
also,
and move
can
on.
we just stop this thing of saying, we're having so much fun, but also he's
he
psychotic,
wants to murder
he's
me
locked
and
he
everyone
wants to
I
kill
love.
me. How is that fun? What is the fun part? Because, obviously the unprotected sex to create the child is where the fun was. But it sounds like that was the only fun part. The rest does not seem fun. It doesn't seem fun at all. I feel like you could possibly be in danger and you need to remove yourself from that situation as soon as possible. You're not stuck. Just get up and go.
But if you feel like you must do this breaking up or ending or whatever, do somewhere public. I've always said that if I feel like I'm scared that someone's gonna lock the door and kill me, I'll tell you,
it somewhere
let's
public.
go have fun. Let's go for a coffee. And then I'll tell you they're in public. Near a waiter.
And also now just for long term, I feel like women and anyone in general, your knowledge is your power. You don't have to say all the things that you're going through. Like now, when you thought you were pregnant, if already this person is psychotic and they're saying if you leave them, they are going to kill you. Why then are you even going to volunteer the information of, by the way, I could be pregnant? us is 2 weeks old. Like,
there's something
yeah.
about me. I used to be that way when I was younger.
I think I'm
felt
still
like
that way.
any kind of holding back was dishonesty.
Yeah.
Whereas actually oversharing is a trauma response.
Oh,
I've
yeah?
learned, it is.
Oh, wow.
Oversharing, that's the way you think that you're going to connect with others. You're craving connection.
And then you feel bad when they don't
and
overshare.
Shame and guilt because you've overdone it.
Yeah.
Always take a pause to think, me sharing this information, is this something which I must? Because you are the only person who's entitled to your information. Until you're ready to share, please, it's okay.
Absolutely,
hold back.
yeah.
Should we do another one? Is that it?
No, I think that's it. And we hope that, guys, that was a lot. Please, if you are watching this episode and you sent us that question, please give us feedback in a week or two or however long, because we really want to know how it happens and what happens after this, this juncture.
Yeah.
If you want us to deal with your dilemma, because sometimes we do it on our stories, on our Instagram, sometimes you might do it here. Please feel free to DM us, TMI Podcast KE. We will keep you anonymous. We will keep it to ourselves, and we'll do our best to give you the best advice that we can.
100%. Thank you. In between us, we just want to say we love how much you interact with our content so much, especially there on YouTube. We see every single comment. We see them all, even the ones which we can see shade. We see them all.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to give a shout out to some of them, just so we can just tell you guys we love you.
We love you so much.
So the first one is from Nafula Rakuomi. Oh, girl. Name. She says, fortune favors the brave. I'm taking that with me. Facts.
Absolutely. Yeah. If you don't know what she's talking about, that's from our last episode.
Episode 4. Yeah. Rules of successful adulting. Another one is from The Secret /God's Able. Again on our episode 4. Yes, I love this. May not be our fault. Something happened, aka childhood traumas, but it is our responsibility to move past it. Failure to which just choosing to be comfortable in dysfunction. It will only affect us more than others. 100%.
Absolutely. The next one is from Kelly Sams. Monica, you say, I wish you would be posting every day. This podcast is very addictive. I love you, ladies. We wish. Just M-Pesa us some monies, and maybe we can be posting every day, but we really appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
Someone else said, every segment with a little dose of what I wanted to hear. It's definitely TMI. That's from Joanne Murillo.
TMI.
Thank you so much. It's definitely. But then I love when people DM us that, like, it's definitely TMI. I'm like,
it's something.
Exactly,
it's
right? Yeah. So thank you so much, guys. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It costs you nothing. It helps us with everything.
Yes.
Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and also follow us on Instagram, TMI Podcast KE. We really hope you've enjoyed this episode as much as we have enjoyed creating it. Remember, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, guys. And if you're listening on the podcast, you can follow, you can share with your friends, you can save it to listen to later. We appreciate any amount of support you guys give us.
100%. And if there's any topic you are burning to hear us talk about, please DM us anytime on TMI Podcast KE or on our own personal pages, because people still send some TMI stuff there.
Yeah.
Lydia KM.
And I'm Murugi Muni.
See you on the next episode.
Bye.